Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm going to start uploading some mark a minute maximised videos. So they'll be longer than a minute and they're going to work through the topics we typically would have covered in class on this run up towards the Easter break. There'll be some resources in the links below so you can try out some of the questions yourself. Okay, so we're going to look at solving linear equations and this is typically pitched at Key Stage 3, so Year 7s to 9 in the UK. This will also be an idea that extends at GCSE as well. So being able to solve a simple algebraic equation is really important. So let's go through some examples. Okay, so we have seen this idea before. We've seen this in primary school. A basic example, something plus 4 equals 10. So box plus 4 equals 10. So obviously we know the answer is 6. And this is actually a really early application of algebra. Even when you were doing this in primary school, you were essentially doing algebra. The unknown we've got as a box, but that is just the same as if it had been x plus 4 equals 10. And the idea here is we keep the information the same on both sides. So something plus 4 equals 10, I am essentially saying, well, if I go back by 4 on both sides, if I take 4 off of both sides, what am I left with? So something plus 4 minus the 4 just leaves the something that I'm trying to find. 10 minus 4 leaves us with 6. So that something must equal to 6. So with this kind of scenario, we're not always thinking about the process we use, but we're basically using the inverse operation to leave the unknown on its own on one side. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so a few solving. Okay, so here's some examples to solve. The first one's going to involve some expanding single brackets. And if I check this in the original equation, minus 3 add 7 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20, so it works. The other way we could have actually done this question is divided both sides by 5 at the start, then x plus 7 would equal 4, so x would have to be minus 3. Right, this one, again, a bit of expanding. So 3y minus 6 equals 18. 3y, add 6 to both sides, equals 24. So then y must equal 8 by dividing through by 3. Finally, one more example here. If I subtract 21 from both sides, then 4x on its own must equal to minus 36. Then I'm going to divide by 4. So x equals minus 9. And if I check that in the original problem, minus 9 times 4 is minus 36. Minus 36 add 21 is minus 15. So they are correct. Okay, this worksheet here is taken from Maths Genie. Again, there are loads of great free resources on there for GCSE Maths and beyond. So let's work through this together. Find the number in each box to make the calculation correct. Okay, well that should be nice and straightforward. Minus 3 is 8. X plus 4 is 19, so something plus 4 is 19, minus 4 from both sides, and we're going to get that x is equal to 15. Now, a little bit of a trickier one. D divided by 2 is 9.5. So if I've got d over 2, or half of d, then to get one whole amount of what d is, I have to times both sides by 2. So when I have 2 lots of x, I divide by 2. When I have half of x, or half of d, or half of something, I have to double it to get the whole quantity. So if I times both sides by 2 here, I get that d is equal to 19. And then if I check it, 19 divided by 2, is that 9.5? Yes. Right, 7y equals 63, so divide both sides by 7. 7 times something is 63, so one lot of y is equal to 9. 5 minus m is 12. 5 minus something is 12, that's a little bit strange. So what I'm going to do is if I add m to both sides, I get 5 equals 12 plus m. If I then minus 12 from both sides, I get minus 7 equals m. And then if I check that, 5 minus minus 7, hopefully we realise that when you minus and minus, you add it. And so 5 minus minus 7 is positive 12. So that works. Right, here we go. 5g equals 40. So 5 times something is 40. So g is equal to 8 by dividing both sides by 5. Here, a little bit of expansion to do. 4a minus 12 is equal to 22. Add 12 to both sides. 4a equals 34. And then we're going to do 34 divided by 4. So half it and half it again. Okay, so there'll be loads more videos coming soon that hopefully help you get through some of the schoolwork that you're faced with at the moment. Please feel free to share this and check out the resources below. Okay guys, great, well done. Take care, keep well, keep checking for more maths videos, and you can check below for more resources in the description. I've always wanted to do that. Okay, cool.